Good afternoon. My name is Alvaro, and I am a fourth-year medical student from the University of Manchester. For a long time, I've been fascinated by open and executable research, but have seldom found examples of it in academic medicine. So, a couple of years ago, I decided to start an open systematic review and meta-analysis on a topic where open collaboration could have a significant global impact: the management of hydrocephalus in infants with spina bifida. It is estimated that 1 in 140 children are born with open spina bifida across the world. Open spina bifida, also known as myelomeningocele, is a serious health condition because it can lead to lifelong neurological damage if left untreated. Myelomeningocele occurs when the tube encasing baby's spine fails to close, allowing the spine to herniate, which leaves the nervous system vulnerable to disease. Up to 75% of infants with myelomeningocele develop hydrocephalus. This is a situation where the spine herniation prevents the normal flow of cerebrospinal fluid, causing fluid to build up in the brain, compressing the brain. Several treatments exist for hydrocephalus, but their efficacy in infants with previous or current history of myelomeningocele have not yet been sufficiently explored. We thus aimed to compare rates of treatment failure for this subgroup and publish them in an open and executable repository. The motivation behind the repository was to allow future researchers to clone it, update it, and scrutinize it beyond peer review. It takes us too long to update reviews in medicine. 6 years, in fact, is the median time for a new review to be made. So we thought that if we are going to make a new review, we might as well make one that can be adapted and updated easily. So briefly, 7 electronic databases were searched for peer-reviewed primary literature published in any language from inception to October 2021. 84 studies representing 7,500 infants aged 2 years or younger were included. Treatment types included surgical and conservative measures, ventriculoperitoneal shunting, endoscopic third ventriculostomy, and combined ETV with choroid plexus cauterization were the most used surgical interventions, and their failure rates were pooled using random effects, proportion meta-analysis, and stratified by country income level and geographical region. We defined treatment failure as the performance of a second intervention for the same reason as the first, and conducted all methods in accordance with PRISMA guidelines as specified in our protocol, publishing all code in an executable format. The main result of our meta-analysis was that all treatments appeared equally efficacious. If we hover over the global effects for all treatment types in the figure, we see that pooled estimates of treatment failure are centered around 30 to 40%. But their confidence intervals overlap, suggesting no significant differences between these treatment types. But if we examine income level estimates, we see that there is notable variability across high, upper middle, and lower middle income countries, and that there is a severe underrepresentation of developing world data, evidenced by the total absence of low-income countries in the meta-analysis, and the presence of only one lower middle income study in the ETV arm. This really struck us because we thought our search of 7 databases for articles in English and languages other than English would capture enough developing world data for analysis. The fact that it did not signals to us just how severe the representation of developing world data is in this corner of academia, and highlights the need for an open and collaborative approach to better represent these settings in literature. We therefore would like to use this forum to call for open collaboration on this topic. We are convinced that more data from more countries exist out there already, and believe that a public repository can serve as a central hub for authors to submit any eligible studies not yet captured by our search. or to submit any new studies as they are continuously published. In its current form, our repository is not free from limitations. Our analyses clearly suffered from missing data, and this affected our ability to discern any evidence of treatment superiority for myelomeningocele-associated hydrocephalus. We hope that the design of this work as an open, executable, and interactive review facilitates the continuous incorporation of new research evidence in this population, and authors of such studies are thus welcome to contact the repository using the QR code on screen. Medicine is collectively good at producing evidence to guide clinical decision-making, but it often takes us too long to incorporate new evidence as it is produced. I believe informatics can lead innovation in this area by taking methods that we know work, like systematic reviews and meta-analyses, and making them a little bit better, a little bit faster, and even ripe for automation. I would just like to leave you with this quote and invite you to connect with our work and share your constructive feedback with us. Thank you for your attention.